Hello, everybody. We are back with another visual pattern challenge. And here's our pattern today. We've got step 1, step 2, and step 3. And your challenge is to predict how many are in step 4. How many of these circles are in step 4? And if you can do that, how many in step 43? And maybe along the way, can you come up with an equation that you could use to predict the number of circles in any step at all? So that's the challenge. If you'd like to accept it, pause the video and give it a shot. All right, so looks like we start with this sort of upside down L shape, and then looks like we've added this diagonal. But then in step 3, it's not the whole diagonal that gets added. It's just these. So maybe I can think of this as sort of here's our initial shape, and then it's got these 3 arms growing off. So here's the initial upside down L from step 1, and then we add the first level of the 3 arms, and then in the next one we add the next level of the 3 arms. So I would guess that in step number 4, we would just add another circle to each arm. So how many would that be? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I think 12 in step 4. That's going to be my prediction. Okay, so I think my hunch is that this is just a linear pattern. It seems like the same numbers being added in each step, but let's just make that absolutely clear by listing the step numbers and the number of circles in a chart. And in step 1, we have 3 circles, and in step 2, we have 6, and in step 3, looks like we have 9, and in step 4, we're saying 12. And if we subtract to find the difference between each step, 6 minus 3 is 3, 9 minus 6 is 3, and 12 minus 9 is 3. And that's what we expected. We're growing by 3 every step, so the difference between steps is 3. When this number stays the same, it's a linear pattern. So our hunch is correct. And with a linear pattern, you can use this equation, y equals mx plus b. In this equation, m, which is where the slope goes in a line, we use the rate of change from step to step of this pattern, and that's 3. It changes by 3 every step. So our first part of the equation would be y equals 3 times x, and that x is the step number. And then the plus b is whatever we need to adjust it to make it work. And just looking here, I don't think we need to adjust it at all, because if we put y equals 3 times the step number, 3 times 1 is 3, and that's how many circles there are. That's what y is supposed to be. In this one, y equals 3 times 2, that's 6. That's the number of circles. Here, y equals 3 times 3, that's 9. So it looks like y equals 3x is what we've got. The plus b, you can think of that as a plus 0, but we don't need to write that. We can just write y equals 3x. And once we got that, it's pretty easy to figure out how many in step 43. We just plug 43 in for x. So y equals 3 times step 43. 3 times 40 is 120, and 3 times 3 is 9, so that's 129 circles in step number 43. Well, how did that one go? Did you see that it was a linear pattern? Did you come up with 129 for step 43? Let me know. Thanks, everybody.